Assalamualaikum students, this is the second lecture of exercise 2.2 and in this lecture we will cover the remaining two parts of question number 1. Question number 1 states, find the cube root of minus 1, 8, minus 27 and 64. In the previous lecture we found the cube roots of minus 8 and minus 1 and 8. In this lecture we will find the cube roots of minus 27 and 64. So first of all, solving for the cube root of minus 27. As we have to find the cube root of minus 27, so we will suppose that cube root of minus 27 is equals to x. Now changing the cube root in the mathematical form, we will get x is equals to cube root of minus 27. We have to cancel that cube root, so for cancellation we will take cube on both the sides. It will become x cube equals to cube root minus 27 whole cube. The cube will get cancelled with the cube root and the remaining terms will be x cube equals to minus 27. Before the application of the formula, we have to put the equation equals to 0, and to put the equation equals to 0, we have to bring that minus 27 to the other side of the equation. Taking minus 27 to the other side, it will become x cube plus 27 equals to 0. As the first digit is in the cube form, so we have to change 27 to the cube form as well. So what is the cube of 27? The cube of 27 is 3. So we will write x whole cube plus 3 whole cube equals to 0. This is actually a cube plus b cube. So applying the formula of a cube plus b cube, we have to change it to the form a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. In place of all the a's, we will write x, and in place of all the b's, we will write 3. So the equation will become x plus 3 into x square minus x into 3 plus 3 square equals to 0. Taking the squares and opening the brackets, we will get x plus 3 into x square minus 3x plus 9 equals to 0. This was our last step, which is x plus 3 into x square minus 3x plus 9 equals to 0. We are having two brackets here and we cannot break the midterm. So we have to split the two brackets. Once x plus 3 equals to 0 and the other will be x square minus 3x plus 9 equals to 0. Splitting the brackets, the first answer of x will be minus 3, as taking plus 3 to the other side of the equation, it will become minus 3. So what we supposed x was supposed to be the cube root of minus 27. So the first value of the cube root of minus 27 is minus 3. Now going to the other side of the equation, x square minus 3x plus 9 equals to 0. We cannot break the midterm here. So what we will do? We will apply the quadratic formula. Applying the quadratic formula, we have to first find the values of a, b and c. The value of a is the coefficient with x square, which is 1. b is the coefficient with x, which is minus 3, and c is the constant term, which is plus 9. This is the quadratic formula. In this formula, we will replace a, b and c with the given values. Replacing it, we will get minus into minus 3 plus minus under root minus 3 whole square minus 4 into 1 into 9, and the denominator will be 2 into 1. Multiplying minus with minus 3, it will become plus 3. Plus minus will remain the same. Taking the square of minus 3, we have to take the square of minus, which will be plus, and the square of 3 is 9. So it will become plus 9. And 4 into 9 will become minus 36. 9 minus 36 will become minus 27. The next step will be to take the root of 27. As I told you before, we will use calculator to take the root of 27, but we won't write root of minus 27 because writing it, you will get error. So taking the root of 27, it will become 3 under root 3. The answer will be 3 under root 3, but this minus 7, bringing it inside the root, it will become 3 under root minus 3. So the equation becomes x equals to 3 plus minus 3 under root minus 3 by 2. As we are having plus and minus sign between the two terms, we will write it once with the minus sign and once with the plus sign. In the numerator, you can see that we have 3 minus 3 under root minus 3. It means there are two terms and with both the terms we have 3. So we will take 3 as the common number, but I have taken minus as well. The reason of taking minus is, if you remember the values of omega and omega square, we have to get minus in the beginning. With 1, we have to get minus. But here we were having plus. So to change that plus sign to the minus sign, we have to take minus as the common sign. So taking minus 3 as common, this plus 3 will become minus 1. This minus will be changed to plus, and 3 is as outside the bracket, so only under root minus 3 will remain, and by 2 the denominator 2 will remain the same. Same goes for the other side. We have 3 plus 3 under root minus 3 by 2. 3 will be taken as the common digit, but along with the minus sign. The reason is to change that plus sign to minus sign. Taking minus 3 common, we will have minus 1 minus under root minus 3 by 2 inside the bracket. What is the value of minus 1 plus under root minus 3 by 2? Taking the value of omega, it is minus 1 plus under root minus 3 by 2, and in the center when we have the minus sign, the value is omega squared. So this minus 3 will remain the same, and instead of writing the bracket, I will write omega. Again the minus 3 will be with the answer, but instead of writing the whole bracket, we will write omega squared because it is equals to it. So we found the cube root of minus 27. X was the cube root of minus 27, so I have replaced it. And we are having 3 values. One is minus 3, the other is minus 3 omega, and the last is minus 3 omega squared. Coming to the last part, solving for the cube root of 64. Now we have to find the cube root of 64. So first of all, we will suppose x is equals to cube root of 64, and now we will find the values of x. In the end, all the values of x will show the cube root of 64. Changing it into the mathematical form, we will write x is equals to 64 will be written inside the cube root. The next step is to cancel that cube root. So for cancellation, we have to take cube on both the sides. The cube will get cancelled with the cube root, so we will get x cube equals to 64. As I told you before, that before applying the formula, we have to bring the equation equals to 0. To bring the equation equals to 0, we have to take that 64 to the other side of the equation. It will become x cube minus 64 equals to 0. The first digit is already in the cube form. We have to change 64 in the cube form. So what is the cube of 64? 4 is the cube. So this will become x cube minus 4 cube equals to 0. What formula we are going to apply here? The formula of a cube minus b cube, which is equals to a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. So we will change it to this side, where a represents x and 4 is b. So replacing all the values, we will get x minus 4 into x square plus x into 4 plus 4 square equals to 0. Taking the square and multiplying the brackets, we will get x minus 4 into x square plus 4x plus 16 equals to 0. We are having two separate brackets now, which is x minus 4 and x square plus 4x plus 16 equals to 0. So the next step is to split the brackets. After splitting the brackets, we will get x minus 4 equals to 0. So the first value of x will be 4. So the first cube root of 64 is 4. Taking the other bracket, x square plus 4x plus 16 equals to 0. As we cannot break the midterm here, so we will apply the formula of quadratic equations, which is the quadratic formula. Finding the values of a, b and c, the coefficient with x square is a, which is 1, the coefficient with x is b, which is plus 4, and the constant term is c, which is plus 16. This is the quadratic formula. Now replacing all a, b, c with their values, we will get minus into 4 plus minus 4 square. In the root, we are having 4 square minus 4 into 1 into 16, and the denominator is 2 into 1. Opening up all the brackets, we will get minus 4 plus minus under root 16 minus 64 by 2. 16 minus 64 will become minus 48 inside the root. This minus 48 inside the root, we have to take the root of it. So So again we are not going to take the root of minus 48. We will write under root 48 in the calculator and the answer will show as 4 under root 3. But we have to put the minus sign with 3 because we are having it in our equation. So our value is minus 4 plus minus 4 under root minus 3 by 2. We have to split it, or we can first take the common. What is the common digit? In the numerator, we are having 4 with both the terms, so 4 is the common digit. We have not taken that minus sign. The reason of not taking that minus sign is we have to keep that minus sign inside the bracket because the value of omega and omega square is with that minus sign. So, writing it once with the plus sign and the other with the minus sign, we will get 4 into minus 1 plus under root 3 by 2 and 4 into minus 1 minus under root 3 by 2. What is the value of minus 1 plus under root minus 3 by 2? It is omega, and the value of minus 1 minus under root 3 by 2 is omega square. So 4 will remain the same, bracket will be replaced with omega. Again 4 will remain the same and the bracket will be replaced by omega square. That is the end. We are having 3 values. So though all those 3 values will represent the cube root of 64, which is 4, 4 omega and 4 omega square.